Hello there. What is up, everybody? We're back on the hawk. Man, it's good to be back on a loud bike. So, if you saw the title, today is a video about how to make a video. So I got a lot of questions and emails about, little tips and tricks, like how do I do this and how do I do that. So I figured I'd make a video about it and try to give tips and tricks that I've used to try to help me get better at making videos. So that's what we're going to do today. And yeah, I hope you guys find something useful from it. One of the coolest things about YouTube is being able to interact with you guys. And, just the other day, there was somebody from Argentina, and the fact that my video made all in Argentina is just mind-blowing. It's really cool. Like people from over, like, on the other side of the country. It's so cool. It's so cool. Oh my goodness, suicidal bird. But yeah, I've been making videos, started making videos reliably for about 6 months. I was on YouTube a little longer than that, just as a viewer, but then I decided to start making videos about 6 months ago, I would say. And ever since I've been trying to learn more and do better and just kind of advance my YouTube hobby. And I wanted to kind of break it down into something easy to understand and kind of comprehend. So we're going to use a little bit of a cliche. We're going to be comparing making a video to building a house. I know it's a little overdone, but I think it really fits well, so that's what we're going to do today. And like every good house that you build, you need a good foundation. So what would that be when you're making a video? Well, in my opinion, I think that would be your idea. What do you want to make that video about? Is it an instructional video? Is it a moto vlog video? Is it like what is it? What is your goal? What's your end game? And you got to keep that in your head too the entire time. That way, throughout the entire process, you never lose thought of that goal, and you're always working towards it. So a lot of times, if you don't stay focused on your idea, your end goal, you'll lose track, and then your video will end up going in another direction. Which sometimes not that bad, but sometimes if you really want to make that video, sometimes you just want to focus on that. So your idea, what do you want to make it about? What kind of video do you want it to be? That's your foundation, all right? So now that we got a good foundation, we need to start preparing for our house. And doing that, we need to go get some supplies and, some walls, some wood, whatever. Yeah, so that means, what kind of cameras do you want? If you're trying to make an instructional video, you might not want a GoPro. You might want something like a DSLR. Or if you're doing a motovlog video, you don't really want a DSLR. I mean, you can figure it out, I guess, but I think strapping a DSLR to your helmet is going to be pretty bulky. In that case, you might want a GoPro or an action camera. So whatever it is you want to do, what your goal is or your idea, that's what you want to make. That's what you want to go and grab for material. Also, if there's any props, I don't know if your video has any props. If your video has props, then go get those props. But yeah, once you have everything, that's your foundation, your preparation phase. Now it's time to start building the house, or at least the framework. So you put the framework up, put the walls up. Now you have, a nice place to live, keeps you out of the elements. And what does that mean in terms of videos? Well, go shoot your video. Go have fun. If you do want to plan out any scenes, make sure you have it all planned out in the prep phase. Now that you've shot your video, so let's kind of recap. We had a good foundation, which was our idea. We figured out what we want to make a video of. Then we went out and got the supplies we need to make that video happen, which was our preparation phase. And we also planned it out. So now we have our foundation and our materials. Then we went ahead and filmed the video. We filmed it. We built the house pretty much. We put walls on it, built up the framework and put some walls on it. You're almost there. Now you have a house. It keeps you out of the element. It does a really good job at it. So it's a great little house, but it's not very pretty, is it? Because it's just, it's just kind of plain. It's got, all it is got walls. It doesn't have any paint, doesn't have any interior decoration, just pretty much a shed at that point. It's not bad. Honestly, it's not that bad. That's good. Well, in order to take your house to the next level, in order to paint up those walls, decorate that interior, aka the video, what we need to do is edit it in post. That's your video editing. We call it post-processing because it's, you know, it's done after filming the actual video. And then video editing software is expensive, I guess, but you don't have to be. There's free stuff out there, I bet. If you look hard enough, I bet you can find some free stuff. And there's a lot of different options. There's stuff you can pay like really expensive. There's stuff that has a monthly subscription, which screw that. In my personal preference, I use Filmora because I think it's the most affordable out of the bunch that I was looking at. And it's got a lot of useful tools. And there's some extra paid content you can buy, like inside of the App Store, I guess, on that. But I've always used the free one. But yeah. And then but after you film your video, you'll have a nice painted house with a lot of beautiful decorations, and you know, really impress your friends. Woo. Man, this bike is such a good bike, man. I love this thing. Okay, I catch my breath a little bit. So just to recap, we went ahead, we came up with our idea. That was our foundation for the video, and we kept that in mind the entire time. That way we didn't lose track of it, right? That was our foundation. Then we went out, we gathered our supplies, got the video equipment, got the you know, prepared ourselves, planned out the video, you know, got props if needed, whatever it might be. We got all that supplies. We brought them back to our foundation, and, you know, and we got ready to build the house with these materials. Then we went ahead and threw up the framework and threw on the walls. That was basically filming our video. We had some really good raw unedited video, and it worked. That was it. We're finished. We're complete. If you're happy with that, you're good. You're golden. But we weren't. So we went ahead and we went and got some editing software, and we made some editing decisions in post. So we edited our video. We basically threw up some paint on the walls. Threw up some, like I don't know, maybe some landscaping in the front yard. Kind of took our house to the next level. That way we could really impress our friends with it. That's what we did. And now we have a fully edited YouTube ready video, and just those steps. You know, yeah, I hope you found that useful. And yeah, that's it. That's the video. I think we'll go around and then come out, do a churn, do like a little whoop whoop, and then whoop. You know what I mean? Where is it? Oh, right here. Oh yeah, before we leave, I wanted to give you like a little tip when it comes to video editing. The best thing you can do is do some research. And by research, the funny thing is you've done a lot of research on your own, especially if you watch YouTube a lot. Because basically what I mean by that is go out, look for different videos and say like, hey, I like that little editing tweak he did there. I would really like to implement that in my video, and then go out and learn how to do it. That's what I mean by research, is going and finding videos that are similar to what you wanted to do, and then finding those little editing tweaks that you like and trying to implement those in your video. Yeah, I don't think that's stealing. I think that's just looking at it saying, oh, that's really cool, I like that, it was a good little transition or whatever, and then implementing that in your own. I wanted to kind of help you guys out with any of your video making endeavors, so if you have something you want to see in the next video, let me know down in the comments. You know, it could be something like, I don't know, how do I add music to my video without getting the big old copyright strike? Or maybe it's like, how do I do this little editing transition in Filmora or whatever, I don't know. Whatever you want to see, let me know down in the comments, and I'll try to make that in my next video. What I'll do is I'll take the most liked comment for that, and then if you post something down there like you want to see the music idea, how do I add music without a copyright strike, post that in the comments. If it gets the most likes, I'll do the next video on that. That's it everybody. I hope you guys found something useful out of it, and I hope I helped you guys out. I know I got a lot of questions, a lot of emails about what video editing software I use, and you know, I had even a question, somebody just simply, how do I make videos like that? So that's kind of a good little introduction to it, to kind of, and it's broad, so it applies to everything. That way, if you want to make motovlog videos, you can do that. If you wanted to make gaming videos, you can apply it to that. If you want to make an instructional video, same thing. It's kind of like a universal template, I guess. But as always, guys, it'd be awesome if you subscribed. It'd be dope if you liked the video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.